So I am speaking with.
Jim Ashe from HP Cloud Services.
And Jim, you were just showing me that you've got a few jobs available here. Can you show me?
Yes, I'd love to. If you take a look here at the HP Cloud site, hpcloud.com/jobs, you will see a plethora of job openings we have at HP Cloud Services. We are the public cloud team at HP that has built the public cloud offering on top of OpenStack. So as you would imagine, most of these jobs are technical in nature. We're looking for Ruby on Rails developers, we're looking for product managers, we're looking for architects, we're looking for QA leads, we're looking for automation, DevOps people, you name it. Anything you could imagine in the OpenStack realm or in the DevOps realm, please take a look at hpcloud.com/jobs and see the 125 open recs we have. We'd be very happy to talk with you.
125, wow. And what parts of the country are these jobs?
They're actually quite spread out depending on the team. You'll notice as long as you drill down and click on the link, you'll see some teams are based in Seattle, some are Austin, some are here in the Silicon Valley, some could be remote. So we have people in Colorado, Atlanta, some are even in the UK. So they're all over.
All right, now let's boil down to how would I bubble up to the top? If I I can go to this site, I can submit form, but what would be a thing that I could do that would really get me recognized, like get my resume popped to the top and I'm going to get a call back? How would that happen?
That's a great question, and that's the challenge I think for everybody hiring in this market is how do you separate and how do you prioritize who you respond to? We do have recruiters helping us as we would need to help us with this kind of amount of quantity of openings, but I think it's all going to be about fit. It's all about team. Teams are so important these days for people to be able to be productive, and I think experience matters, but also passion, and your interest in what we're trying to do. If you think OpenStack is the next big thing, and we like to think it is, if you think it could be fun to be part of building a public cloud offering, the next generation public cloud, we want to hear from you.
All right, so I got to show my passion to you. Public cloud, now I'm assuming help if I know someone who works in the HP cloud, to sort of weasel my way in?
Yes, I think that knowing people, of course, gets you in the door, but I don't think it's enough, right? I've always found that getting your foot in the door is just the first step. You got to be able to go through the door and close it behind you by actually demonstrating you're worthy of the interview itself and that you can actually deliver if you were actually made an offer. So I don't think it's enough to know people. I think it's more about why are you interested in the job? Who cares who you know? Have you already done this somewhere else before? Did you find that you were successful for certain reasons? Maybe you were unsuccessful for various reasons. You just couldn't figure out how to get something done, but you've learned from it. I think that stuff's more important than who you know.
Can you think of like one of your rock star employees you just recently hired. What was it about them? They're like, we got to hire this person. They're phenomenal. What did they prove to you that you were just so impressed by?
Well, team leaders are probably a little bit easier to talk about in that respect. People who started functional spaces, so to speak. Brian Aker, for example, a fellow at HP who's building our MySQL as a service offering. To have somebody like that help start your MySQL as a service offering, he was the man who basically wrote Drizzle. That's a no-brainer. I was so happy that we actually were able to get him and recruit him and get him to want to be a part of this effort. So those folks, it's a little bit easier. I think it's the individual contributors, though, that where you need more folks like that aren't necessarily the celebrities that you would think of or maybe even know of, but they're the ones who really make it happen at the end of the day. They deliver as a team. So again, I think it's all about describing where you've done something similar. Could be a different technology set, who cares? Where have you helped execute and deliver something to market? That's all that matters.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thanks for stopping.